And we're live.
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed.
And
Just
we're
a bit
live.
of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance?
Hey, what's up, you guys? Good evening. Welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. Oh man, it's great to see you guys. We got the beach weather going on.
Hey, Brian.
Annie and Theresa are here. Let's see what
Hey.
we have for them.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Brian. We should just say, "Hi, Shardakan. You're the only one here."
Man, well let's. It's great to see everyone. Oh man.
Sorry, I had to interrupt because it was just one. So I was like, instead of "Hey, everyone," you should have said, "Hey, Shardakan. Welcome to the show
Hi.
today."
They'll come, Sandy. If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, Brian. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go on. Go on about summer.
Well, speaking of building, hang on. I got my pina colada here with me.
Let me see.
Speaking of, oh, there it is. See. Speaking of building things, I just finished putting together Evie's crib. That was a pretty fun experiment.
You only have to do it one time.
Yeah.
Well,
Hopefully.
until they have to build a bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Toddler bed.
I assembled one of the sides backwards, so I had to redo it. But hey, I got it together. Sandy, you want to read the birthdays, or Theresa? You want to read the birthdays?
Why don't you do it? I'm saying hi to people in the chat.
Okay. Theresa, you do the birthdays.
Okay. Let me do the birthdays. Let me go back to...
Oh, no. Before you start, Brian Stavely just got hit with another hate speech thing.
Oh, my God.
No, what? What happened? Sandy, what happened?
I don't know. Brian just said they just hit me with a hate speech again.
He should tell him we can dance if we want to.
No, you mean on his video? Somebody sent something, or somebody did a video?
I'm assuming he got a strike for hate speech.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I will do I'll do the shout out for the I'll do the birthday shout outs. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. So we got June 24th, Glenn Mink. We have the 25th of June, Nick Dougherty and Sandy, help me.
Schizo Lykaboss.
Schizo, yeah, I don't know why I'm having trouble with that name. The 27th, we got Cindy Williams Montgomery and Earl Patrick Francis. Happy birthday, both of you. And on the 28th, we got Jax Marie. And finally, we have on the 29th, Damien Alston. Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday, guys. Brian's saying that he got hit
Early
with
birthdays.
He got hit with another strike and he can no longer live stream.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Do you want... No way. He got hit with a strike?
Yeah, Brian, don't move off YouTube because it's been tried before in other communities when they've been attacked by YouTube. It will pass. But people have tried to leave YouTube, like creating new platforms like Minds.com. It never works because people watch other things besides Mandela Effect. They always end up back at YouTube. It will pass.
Oh my God. When did that happen?
We just have to
Wasn't he just live with Gloria?
I don't know. Brian, in the chat, please let us know. Were you just live with Gloria? They may have been.
How could he be on there if he had a strike? I'm confused.
Because he could have been streaming on Gloria's channel.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll have to stream on her channel then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What? It's like YouTube is like just picking people off.
Yeah. We're in another adpocalypse. And what happened They used to strike videos and just like demonetize videos. Now they're demonetizing whole channels, trying to ban whole channels with like no warning. It's horrible. You have to fight it, Brian. And Brian said that show was yesterday, Theresa.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we were talking with Scarab yesterday in the text chat, like you guys are doing right now, and I mentioned to Brian Stavely about about the stuff, the new released videos about the 119. He knows what I'm talking about. We can't mention that word on the air,
Yep.
Anything related to that incident, you know what I'm talking about? 119.
Yes.
I don't want to get banned either. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, Brian. It sucks, man.
It really does. I'm so sorry.
Speaking of disasters and stuff like that, Sandy, didn't you say you had something recent? And then we go back to this other thing we find in 2008. You want to talk about that?
Oh, you mean what happened to me
Yeah,
personally?
what happened to you?
Oh,
in your area, neck of the woods.
Not last night. The night before at 3:30 in the morning. The local less than 5 mile white oil refinery exploded like huge fireball.
No way.
I'm at 15th Street, 24th Street, and up was told to shelter in place because the smoke and fire was so bad, and there were debris flying and stuff like that, and the explosions woke me up from a dead sleep. It was bad. It was really bad. But going back to Brian really quick, yes, it is straight censorship, and I don't want to mention how to find out more information because it could cause problems on Brian's this channel. But if you search YouTube demonetization, that sort of stuff, you'll find out why this is happening, and you just got to hang in there. There's people actually.
Oh my God.
SUING. They're actually SUING. They're trying. It's getting. You just got to hang in there. Just trust me on this. It will pass. We're just the ones being targeted at the moment. Before it was the skeptic community. It is currently conservatives and Republicans. I mean, there's all sorts of communities being targeted at the moment. It's not just us.
Not to mention, it ironically, Hangouts is going to disappear by the end of this year.
Oh no!
So there's got to be like another platform that we can go to.
I'm assuming YouTube is making something different.
It's possible something better will come out, from this. I'm really hoping they implement augmented reality to where you could give yourself an avatar and talk or something. That would be neat. Or to give yourself a cool hat without having to go out and buy one. That would be nice. Using augmented reality. Are you there, guys?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
Right now, the only way to do that on Hangouts is to have like a green screen in the background or something. Yeah. And then you can change your background.
Yeah, going back to the explosion that happened, I'm not so sure, Rick, because that's not for gas.
Oh my God!
I believe that refinery is making oil for houses.
Okay, so it's not for us, so it won't affect our gas.
Right. It's also, I heard someone saying that, now these are rumors, I don't know for a fact, that propane ignited. So there's propane at that facility as well. It's more for heating, not for gasoline. But that's what he was suggesting, that the gas prices might rise. I mean, I could see them do it. I mean, our gas prices, I don't know if you remember, this is see, because I'm old. I've been driving since 1993. And from 1993, well, first of all, when I started driving, gas was 98 cents a gallon.
Jeez.
I know. And from 1993 until I'd say 2000, gas was only at like $1.20, 30 cents in almost a decade. And it rarely changed. If it changed, it changed a penny, maybe 2 pennies. So one might be 98 cents, while the other one's the lowest I ever saw gas that I bought was 91 cents a gallon. And that's when I went to Florida. But gas changes 10 to 20 to 30 cents a day now. It never did that in my past. I can't say it's a Mandela effect. I think it's related to the Hurricane Rita and Katrina double hit in the Gulf. They use that as an excuse to mess with our gas prices. They literally jumped 40 cents overnight. Everyone, I remember the next day after Hurricane Rita, after the Gulf of Mexico was filled with oil because of the hurricane, that I went to Wawa, and across the street was the gas station, and everybody was getting out of their cars and staring at the gas station. And it was $1.40 a gallon. And the night before it was like $1.06. It like jumped up almost 40 cents overnight. And gas prices never went down from that. They just continually went up, and they go up like 20, 30, 40 cents. Sometimes overnight, like gas prices were all over the place, but they've always just gone up. They'll go down now, maybe 10 cents, 20 cents. And at one point we were at $4. That was like the cap before it started falling again. But we will never get down to where we were prior to those hurricanes. And I think that, not that the hurricanes can't, I don't believe hurricanes can be controlled, guys. Like, that's weather patterns and, global stuff. But the thing is, I think the government used that as an excuse to like inflate the price of gas. Personally. Sorry for the tangent, Brian. Is Brian here?
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying my pina colada.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm enjoying my iced coffee, which is another summer drink.
And what other songs we have, Theresa? We have "Summer Lovin'" and stuff like that from Greece.
There's all kinds of summer songs.
You guys, Theresa, before we get started, do you want to before we talk about the music thing, do you want to give a shout out to the chat? Because there's a few people here now.
Oh, wow. Okay. We have, of course, Brian Stabley. Put him first. Rick Satterwhite, you're in the house. Esther, welcome, Esther Anders.
And
Claire
Sharda who she just totally just blanked on.
Sharkatan, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Euler Greg, welcome. Let's see, I gotta scroll back. Hey, Fizzy Pop. Fizzy Pop's in the house, Sandy.
Yeah, I know. I said hi to her already.
Hi, Fizzy.
Hey,
Brian,
Sandy.
of course, you.
Sandy, can you tell them about that 2008 incident? Maybe I can share some.
I think that's it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it now, because Theresa missed a lot of people.
I'll be right
Claire,
back.
74.
Nancy
Grace
Waterfall, welcome, and Red Shirt Blues, and Grace Truth.
There you go. Now we got everybody. Okay, Brian.
And if I missed you, I am sorry. I apologize.
Okay, so Brian and I both heard about this last week, but people have already started making videos on it, like all time.
Crazy.
Correct, Brian?
Where did Brian go?
I have no idea. Brian.
Sandy, you talk about it then.
I think that's why he was telling me to talk about it, because he was putting himself
Yeah, go ahead,
on
Sandy.
hold.
Go ahead, talk about it. Explain what it is and what happened.
Brian and I both heard about this separately on the radio about 4 or 5 days ago. And but in the meantime, All Time and other channels have made videos on this. Apparently, the New York Times and the Washington Post, I believe, did an investigation and somehow found out that in 2008 there was a cover-up, that the place that held all the masters for all the recordings of music we've grown to love over the decades. Many of the masters were completely lost and destroyed. We no longer have masters for like Grateful Dead, Nirvana, Elton John, Connie Francis, people like that. Like people who no longer are alive. So there's no way to get those masters back. Thankfully, for most of them, we have digital copies already made. But there are some that, like if it wasn't a top hit from like 1954, we
Yeah.
don't have that anymore. The song is lost forever.
No way.
All we have are like reproductions, records, like people still have.
Do you think this was done on purpose?
I don't know. That's why I don't think it was done on purpose. I think it was a freak accident. There was a fire and unfortunately it got destroyed. But
And where did this happen? What state? City?
that's the thing. Brian has all the information. I don't know.
Oh, Lori, we need to get him back.
I know.
Let me see if I can see an article on this. Hold on.
Okay.
So I can bring up an article. Maybe I can read some from it.
Yeah, Amy Ferguson. I don't know. I can see the screens.
There you go. I see something. Hold on. The day the music burned. Let me see what this says. This is the New York Times. Wow.
Yeah, that should be the article I have in the description.
I see it. Here you go. I guess I'll just read it then. The vault that swept across the backlot of Universal Studios Hollywood on Sunday, June 1st, 2008, began early that morning in New England at 4:43 a.m. A security guard at the film studio and theme park saw flames rising from a rooftop on the set known as New England Street, a stretch of quaint colonial-style buildings where small town scenes were filmed for motion pictures and television shows. That night, maintenance workers had repaired the roof of a building on the set, using torches to heat asphalt shingles. They finished the job at 3 o'clock a.m. and following protocol, kept watch over the site for another hour to ensure that the shingles had cooled. But the roof remained hot, and some 40 minutes after the workers left and one of the hot spots flared up. The fire moved quickly. It engulfed the backlot's famous New York City streetscape and burned two sides of the courthouse square, a set featured in Back to the Future. Oh my God. It spread south to the cavernous shed housing the King Kong encounter, an animatronic attraction for theme park visitors. Hundreds of firefighters responded, including Universal Studios on-site brigade, but the fire crews were hindered by low water pressure and damaged sprinkler systems, and by intense radiant heat gusting between combustible structures. Oh my God. And it goes on and on and on. And then it says, the warehouse was nondescript, a hulking edifice of congulated, I hate saying that word, metal, but it was one of the most important buildings on the 400-acre lot. Its official name was Building 6197, Sandy.
6197, okay.
Yeah, the building number, 6197. To backlot workers, it was known as the Video Vault. That's what it was called. Yeah, the 6197. Shortly after the fire broke out, 50-year-old man named Randy Arison was wakened by a ringing phone in his home in Canyon Country, California, about 30 miles north of Universal City, the unincorporated area of San Fernando Valley, where the studio sits. Oh, wow. Oh, here we go. He was a senior director of vault operations at the Universal Music Group. There you go, your UMG. In the practice, this means he spent his days overseeing an archive housed in the video vault. The term video vault was in fact a misnomer or a partial misnomer. About 2/3 of the building was used to store videotapes and film reels, a library controlled by Universal Studios' parent company, NBC Universal. But Arison's domain was a separate space, a fenced-off area of 2,400 square feet in the southwest corner of the building, lined with 18-foot-high storage shelves. It was sound recordings library, the repository of some of the most historical significant material owned by UMG. the world's largest record company. Oh my gosh. Arson let the phone go on to voicemail, but when he listened to the message, he heard sirens, screaming in the background, and the frantic voice of a colleague. The vault is on fire. Arson dressed quickly and steered his car to the Interstate 5. A few minutes later, the air picked up a harsh scent, the odor of the fire riding in the early morning breeze in Santa Clarita, roughly 20 miles from the backlot. The Arison sped south. When he turned onto the Hollywood freeway, he saw clouds of greenish black smoke pouring into the sky. By that time, it was 5:45 a.m. when he gained access to the lot and made his way to the vault. There he found an inferno. The fire was blasting out of the building as it shot from giant flamethrowers. Oh my God. The heat was extraordinary. There were at least a dozen fire engines ringing in the vault. And Arson looked around and noticed one truck whose parking lights seemed to be melting. Oh, this is so sad. And it shows pictures of what they tried to save. I wish we could show these pictures, Sandy.
I know. It would be nice if Brian was here.
It says the fire crews began drafting the water from the lake, the rainwater from the top of the ladders. They doused the buildings with foam fire retardant. It said it was like watching molten lava move through the building. Just a huge blob of fire that flowed and flowed. And they show pictures here of firefighters removing the canisters during the Universal fire in 2008. And it goes on saying what they were trying to save. This is really sad. The fire made news around the world, and the destruction of the video vault featured prominently in the coverage, but nearly all news outlets characterized the vault fire as a close call, in which worst cases were averted. The New York Times reported that a vault full of video and television images had burned up, but added that in no case was the destroyed material that only copy of the work, a claim attributed to Universal officials. Oh, wow. And this is really sad. And it shows, like I said, it showed pictures and everything. What do you think about that, Sandy?
I mean,
it's just a long article, guys. I don't want to.
It's
I don't want to
crazy.
keep reading. Yeah. Oh my God. Did you guys ever hear about this?
I mean, I heard about it this week on the radio.
There is something here important that says, in a Deadline.com post on the day of the fire, Nikki Finke, Finke, wrote that 1,000 of the original recording masters might have been destroyed in the warehouse, citing an anonymous source. The next day, Finke published a clarification quoting an unnamed representative from the record company. Thankfully, there was little lost from UMG Vault. A majority of what was formerly stored there was moved earlier this year to other facilities, or this small amount that was still there waiting to be moved. It had already been digitized, so the music will still be around for many years to come. And it said the same day in a music trade publication, Billboard, a UMG spokesperson again pushed back the idea that thousands of masters were destroyed with more than a definite denial. We had no loss. So did they lose stuff or did they not lose stuff? That's what I'm getting
really
confused.
Confusing. That's what I was trying to wrap my head around.
And then this says, these reassuring pronouncements concealed a catastrophe. When Randy Arson stood outside the burning warehouse on June 1st, he knew he was witnessing a historic event. It was like those end of the world type movies, Arson said. And what's weird is his name is Aroson. Do you get it, Arson? You get it? Fire Arson?
I do.
That's kind of weird. I felt like my planet had been destroyed. And there's, it shows a lot of pictures here. Sorry, it's so long. I'm reading everything here.
I know it's okay. I'm texting Brian to see what's he
I'm
doing.
trying to see if it says what was destroyed.
Well, while we're waiting for Brian,
Wow.
well, that's an
What do you
idea.
think?
Euler Greg is saying maybe the videos that were destroyed would have confirmed residual evidence of the Mandela effect.
Oh.
And that's a theory.
Oh, wait, here's something. Among the now, when I go to the scroll to the end of it, of the article, it says among the incinerated Decca Masters were recordings by Titanic figures in American music: Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, Al Jolson, Bing Crosby, Ella Fitzgerald, Judy Garland. The tape masters for Billie Holiday Decca catalog were most likely lost in total. So they did lose some stuff. The Decca masters also included recordings such as Louis Jordan, his Symphony 5, and Patsy Cline. So it looks like they did lose some things. I just don't know the extent of, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The monetary value of this loss is difficult to calculate. Arson recalls hearing that the company priced the combined total of the lost tape and loss of artistry at $150 million. But in historical terms, the dimension of the catastrophe is staggering. It's impossible to itemize precisely what music was on each tape or hard drive in the vault, which had no comprehensive inventory. It cannot be said exactly how many recordings were originally mastered or what type of master each recording was. But legal documents, UMG reports, and the accounts of arson and other familiar with the vault's collection leave little doubt that the losses were profound, taken in a sweeping cross-section of popular music history from post-war hitmakers to present-day stars. So they did lose a lot. Some stuff was saved, and then other stuff was lost. So it was kind of a combination of what they could save and what was lost. So we don't know exactly what was lost and what was saved. So I feel like I'm going around in circles. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But it says $150 million.
This is from an investigation, so they may come out with it like a manifest after
Yeah.
they sort through everything and you know.
I wish I could show. Can I send you a picture so Brian can show this?
Just send it directly to Brian.
All right, I'm gonna show Brian this picture. Hold on.
I guess then in the meantime, while we wait for Brian, I'm assuming he's talking to Lisa.
You want to go on to another thing that we could maybe talk about?
We're gonna talk about the dream thing.
All right.
Because this I need to ask the chat. So, guys, I'm going to do a little thing in the chat because we're going to be discussing something because I noticed something recently. Yes or no? It's going to be a two-part question. Yeah, Brian's disappeared, Fizzy. He hasn't been
Brian
here for a
went
little while
MIA.
Yeah.
He disappeared into the other dimension.
Fizzy said he's been abducted by my alien sim. And Brian's asking, Theresa, did you like your sim?
What is a sim?
Oh, did you see the images on Mandela Monday last night? It's a
No,
game.
do I have a sim?
Yes, Fizzy made a sim of everybody she cares about.
No, I didn't see it. Can you show it to me? Can somebody show it to me? No, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Fizzy,
I kind of went to bed early after Sandy and I went over getting things ready for the show. I am so sorry. No, I missed it.
It's okay. Fizzy, message me a picture and I'll send it to her.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. Is it cute?
Yeah. Well, she made all our pictures as accurate as possible.
Oh, no, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fizzy. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah, thank you.
All right. So here's my two-part question. We're going to start with the first one with yes or no's. The first question is, actually, it's going to be three parts. Have you ever dreamt vividly? Yes or no? Like, have you ever had vivid dreams? not like out of body experiences or anything. Just like a dream that you woke up and you could recall the whole thing and it seemed real when you were having a dream. So yes or no? Theresa, you watching the chat?
Yeah, I was sending you guys that picture of the fire.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's terrible looking. Yeah. I want to post this later on. Sandy, who originally found this? Because I want to post it later.
I don't know who, like I said, Brian and I heard about it directly from the media on the radio.
So it wasn't really a Mandela effect?
Right.
Or
And then All Time made a video on it in the meantime.
All Time.
Yeah.
So give All Time credit then?
I guess he made a video first.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
cool. Yeah, I want to show this later on.
Brian and I heard about the day the information was released, but we didn't make a video because we just had a show. But anyway, okay, so everyone.
Yes, everybody's saying yes.
Everyone's had a vivid dream. Okay, now here's my second question, because it actually is a 3-part.
Yes. A lot of vivid dreams.
Okay, so for me.
Oh, I know where Brian's busy on the other line.
I figured that.
Okay.
So anyway, in my past, I used to always dream all the time. Like I would remember my dreams constantly, always. And then for a short time period, when I say short, I mean like in the context of my life. So for like a year, I don't remember any dreams at all. Like not one. I can't remember. Like for a full year, I didn't have any vivid dreams that stuck with me after I woke up. Has that ever happened to you? That's the second question. Have you gone through a period where, like a long period where you didn't remember any dreams whatsoever?
That's great. That's happened to me before, Sandy.
Because
like I won't dream at all.
That's the thing, because I believe that this is also an indicator of a larger shift.
Wow. Anita said she said, but then I can't remember those dreams afterward. Sharkerton said yes. Esther says, I have also had some dreams come true down to details. Oh wow, Esther. Amy said yes, vivid dreams. Dominic said yes. Rick Satterwhite said yes. Let's see.
Claire said yes, but 6 months she went without remembering the dream. That's what I'm talking about. I think those could be indicators of larger shifts, because now I am dreaming vividly again.
Amy said I almost always dream, but don't always remember. Yeah, that's happened to me where I'll dream something and I'll be like, what the heck did I just dream? And then other times I can tell you every detail, which is weird. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I can tell you even what I'm wearing.
But for 1 year, I would literally be awake. And then the next thing, I don't even remember falling asleep. I'll just be waking up the next day. No idea of any dreams and not even falling asleep. It's like I'm awake and then I'm waking up the next day.
Wow.
Like sort of like when you have like anesthesia. You remember like talking to the surgeons, and next thing you know, you're waking up in recovery. It's like that. That's how I slept for like a year.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's an indicator of a large shift. I really do.
Wow. Printa said, me too. Printa Ivanovic. Ivanovic. I'm not sorry saying her name right.
Yeah.
I'm like that. She said sometimes very clear and other time nothing.
Yep.
Amy Ferguson said yes, agreed. And Sharkerton said really strange dreams over the last few months lately. Wow.
Teresa,
do you ever have dreams where you're flying?
Actually, I can still remember a dream where I was flying when I was a kid. I remember I was on my neighbors behind me, their blacktop driveway, and I ran down the driveway and just started flying.
Whoa.
I remember the dream as if I dreamt it yesterday, and it's like 30 years ago.
Well, hey, Salted Cedar is in the house.
Hey, Salted Cedar.
Hey, welcome, Salted Cedar.
And
Fizzy
Prenta
said
Ivanovic, and Claire
my
74, because they all came
oh
after we
yes. Hi Claire 74.
did shout outs.
More shout outs. People are joining little by little. Fizzy Pop says, my dreams are so wonky. I'm glad none of them have come true. That's funny.
That's true.
Oh, and Sharkaton says his dreams are in color too. That's another question.
Yes.
Do you remember dreaming in color or in black and white? Because I
Well,
seem to dream in
actually,
color.
I just read something
Mhm.
that if you dream in black and white, you won't notice
Uh-huh.
it unless you see something in color in that black and white dream.
Wow.
So, for example, you normally dream in color, but it's not
All the
unheard
time.
of. It's not unheard of to dream in black and white. But you
Never
won't
heard of that.
notice that it's black and white unless, for example, everything's black and white except for a purple flower. And then you'll be like, oh my God, everything's in black and white. You understand?
That's weird. Sandy, I've never dreamed in black and white. Let's ask the
That you
chat if
know
they
of.
dream in black and white or in color.
That you know of. Because again, if nothing was separately in color, you wouldn't have realized it was in black and white,
Wow.
according to the scientists.
Okay, well let's ask the chat. Do you dream in black and white or in color? I'm curious to know. Let's see. That's a good question. I've never dreamed in black and white. Let's see what everybody says.
Shartika Na says when they were a kid, they dreamed in black and white.
No way.
Amy and Dominic Spioto say they dream in both black and white and color. Claire always in color.
Rick said both. Whoa, he dreams black and white and in color.
Yeah.
Oh
Brian
my
Stanley
gosh.
put a chat. If you guys are on Discord, I'll come there later, Brian. Actually, Brian,
What's that?
Text me that link so I can go there later.
What's Discord?
Discord's another app.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a data. It's like a Reddit, but it's not on a website. It's your own.
Dominic
group.
Spalato says, I remember black and white dreams and color dreams. And when you want to read what Claire said?
Yeah, I already read Claire's. Claire's was at the top. She always in color.
No, but she added on some more.
Oh, where? I don't see it. Oh,
right
I
there.
see it. But I have segments in black and white, and I know this are important dreams like markers. Yes.
Esther, color always. I have a lot of vivid colors like bright reds and stars appear a lot. Stars? What?
It's amazing the different things we dream. I will dream things that, like I just talked about. Like Theresa and I were talking about her possibly coming to visit in Philly. And I had a full dream of a whole week of showing Theresa around the city.
Like, I definitely want to go.
I was like driving all around the city.
I was making Sandy my Uber driver.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's funny, Sandy, is my father, when he was alive, he is from Pennsylvania. And I never got to, see where he grew up at. He grew up in Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Was it probably not near where you were at, right? Correct?
Yes. It's a little far, a little ways away, but not too far.
Wow. I would love to see where my father grew up there. I think that would be really cool,
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it probably changed over the years,
Yeah.
Isn't Brian Stavely, where's he from? Isn't he from?
Boston.
I think he's from
Boston.
All right.
Okay, Brian, you need to get back here. I hope you're listening because we've talked about everything that we were going to talk about. We the next stuff we need to show, and you're not here. Prentice says, I dreamed that I was inside a flying saucer and I could see the earth through the windows, and I was looking for my cell to take a picture of it.
What?
And it was all color. Wow.
We could talk about animals being smarter.
No, because we're going to be talking about something later on about that. Esther says, the heavens are in my dreams all the time. I am constantly dreaming of looking at the stars or stars being important in my dream. Dominic says, Salted Cedar's asking, guys, in the chat, let's answer Salted Cedar.
Hey,
Do you
guys.
ever
Josh
dream?
Speed.
Do you ever dream in third person?
I'm back.
Like you're watching a
Yay!
movie instead of part of the movie?
Oh, man. I have to tell you about this weird dream I had, but I'm not going to get into the too much of details.
I'm
But,
going to tase Brian McFarlane. Go
Fizzy
ahead,
says she's
Fizzy.
gonna
Do
tase
it.
you.
Fizzy, don't tase me.
Welcome, Josh Speed. He's in the chat. He just joined us.
Hey, Josh.
And we got Salted Cedar, Brian. You didn't know that. Salted Cedar's in the house.
I was watching the Goldbergs, and in the Goldbergs, they mentioned a lot of 80s music. One of the things they talked about was this band called Rush. The sister Erica, she got mesmerized by Rush, and so I had a dream about that, and I try to record everything, It was so weird. It's like Netflix found a way to put 4 hours of material into 5 minutes of hypnosis.
What?
Not in real life, in my dream. And everybody was watching this video, and it puts you in a trance. And if you focus on it, you see a bunch of images flash before your eyes, similar to what happens in The Ring. Have you guys watched the movie The Ring, where they have
Scared the heck out of me.
7 days? No, I'm kidding.
Brian, don't do that.
It also happened in the movie The Fifth Element when she was learning.
Oh, that's right. She was looking at pictures and she was absorbing all the information.
Yeah.
And what time? Yeah, that was an amazing movie. I always wish there would have been a second movie, that came out for that.
Yep. Go on, Brian.
Well, what happened was there was a blackout, and these people got mesmerized by this Rush thing that was advertised on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like, let's see, there was a blackout. And I remember there was a company I was working for, because, you guys know I do IT. And there was this company, we had to go and check their computer systems because it looked like they were hacked.
Wow.
There was a blackout. I went to repair the problem with me and my boss. They were upset. Why did the security system go down? Everybody was watching this mesmerizing video, and we didn't know who did it because everybody was watching it. And Katie and Lisa were watching it. I decided I would watch it with them, but I kind of just looked at bits and pieces. I didn't watch the whole thing. It didn't affect me.
Wow.
It was just strange that it would hypnotize you. That's kind of like how TV is. Aren't TV programs like that? Don't they put you in sort of a trance, and then next thing you know, you're binge watching like an entire season in in a whole night or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So much of our time, honestly, is wasted. Have you ever realized that?
Oh yeah, I drive. It's wasted driving every day.
Yeah.
And I can go into autopilot driving too. I know I'm paying attention, but I also it's like, how did I get here this fast? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in autopilot.
Well, have you ever noticed? I know it's very simple, but the trip going is always longer, it seems, than the trip going back.
Always longer than the trip back. Always.
I don't know why.
I think I have a theory. I think, especially if it's a new route for you or something, I think it's because you know where you're going at that point. You know the markers, and you're anticipating going home. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It took forever to get to Joey's work the first time. Forever. But coming home, I'm like, oh, wow, that was so much better. Even though it was still forever because I had to learn a faster route. It took forever the first week.
Brian Stavely stole the words right from my mouth. Anticipation.
Yeah.
Isn't that from a commercial, Brian? The ketchup commercial?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You anticipate going home on the way home.
Wow. So where are we at as far as Brian? We already talked about the 2008 fire. I kind of went into a long detail of reading an article that probably bored half the people.
Do we have any pictures, Sandy, of that incident so people can see it?
Teresa was sending you an image.
Okay.
I sent it to you. Yes. And if you need more, let me know. I'll send you more.
Send me more, send me more, send me more.
Close enough. Send them more, Teresa.
All right. So there's one I sent you. I'll send you some more. Hold on.
It's tell me more, by the way, but I was being funny.
Yeah, I know.
Those.
Okay, where's the picture?
I sent it in the group thing. Do you see it?
Group text message or Facebook?
Group text. You see it?
Not yet.
It's.
I have one.
You don't see it? I sent it in the texting one with the group.
I have one from 14 minutes ago from you.
Yeah, that's one. I'll send you another one. You see it?
Yep.
All right. Let me see if I can find you some more. Hold on.
I heard something.
I'll try to get you some more pictures. I didn't know you wanted to show them. Oh yeah, here's tons of pictures. Here we go. We really don't know the extent of what was lost, according to the article, correct, Sandy?
Correct. But I'm hoping they will eventually figure it out after they do like an inventory check.
Oh gosh, that would take forever trying to do inventory. Okay, here you go. I got pictures. I got it. I'm going to send you screenshots, Brian, okay?
Okay,
I have some awesome pictures. Here we go. I got pictures.
I'm still waiting. How are you sending it to me? Because I'm not seeing it in the text.
Hold on.
Just let me know when you send it.
All right, hold on. Of course, my phone decides to freeze up. Yeah. Hold on, my phone just froze up. It's like the AI doesn't want me to do anything. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Claire74 mentioned about Dark. Dark season 2 is out, by the way, and it's really cool. It's kind of mentions Chernobyl, I think, and you know, a lot that went on with that nuclear
My phone just froze.
But yeah, Dark season 2 is out. It's about time travel, really. If you guys are into time travel, that's the TV show to watch on Netflix.
Here you go, Brian. Here's one. Sorry about that. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna text it to you. Okay. Sorry, my phone just decided to freeze up.
Of course it did.
I know. It's like, have you guys have that happen to you where you're trying to send something to somebody and it's like the AI doesn't want you to send it? Okay, here you go, Brian. I'm gonna hit you with some pictures. Sorry, they're not cleaned up, but you can still show it.
I'm gonna wait for Lisa so we can watch it together, but we're gonna watch because we've been waiting like a whole year for season 2.
There you go. All right, I'm sending it straight to you in the text. I'm gonna hit you with some pictures, okay?
Okay.
Here's the first one. You're gonna have to click on it. Sorry, I don't have time to clean it up, but I'm gonna send you some more. Universal City.
Hey, we got Sharon McDonald's is in the house.
Adam.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm not looking at that. I'm trying to get your pictures. Hold on.
We got Esther. We got my mom in the chat. Hey, Mom. Hey, Adam.
More images.
Oh. Guys, I promise we'll get to the list sometime today.
Sorry.
Goodness. There we go. I'm finally getting the picture.
Oh, here's some more. Here you go. I found more. Talks to me.
Okay, you guys are going to see this it's 2008 thing here. Looks like they did some modifying in Hangouts.
Here you go. Here's some more pictures.
All right, Universal City. So apparently,
I'm trying to send them to you. I'm trying.
okay, so I thought it was hundreds of master tapes. Now it's thousands.
Yeah, it keeps changing. Here you go. Here comes another one.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're still sorting out the inventory of what was lost.
There's another one, Brian. Yeah, it's like we can't get a straight answer. Was it thousands? Was it hundreds? What was it? You know?
Yeah, artists are suing Universal Music Group over losses in the 2008 fire. And this is, they discovered this 11 years after the fact.
The Tupac
wow.
This has to be an added memory. The day the music burned, the New York Times is calling it the day the music burned.
All the artists that have passed away and bands that no longer are together are suing.
Wow.
Because they can't get that music back. Like Tupac Shakur. The estate of Tupac has joined the class action lawsuit.
Oh my God, 500,000 song titles were lost.
Hole says they were never told about lost recordings. Wow.
So if they wanted to make a greatest hits album, they couldn't. They'd have to take it from like.
Was REM's work involved?
They would have to take it from a copy, and every time you take from a copy, it degrades it.
Decades of music.
Yes.
All lost.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know this. Hey guys, it says right here, Aerosmith. Oh wow. Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Soundgarden, and Master Recordings revealed lost in 2008. Oh my gosh, wait. Nirvana, Soundgarden, Nine Inch Nails, Guns N' Roses, Beck, No Doubt, Aerosmith, REM, and more. Also lost was almost all of Buddy Holly's masters, plus classic or early recordings from Etta James, Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong, Al Jolson, Bing Crosby, Aretha Franklin, who's rest in peace, Aretha, John Coltrane, Al Green, Ray Charles, Elton John, B.B. King, The Four Tops, Snoop Dogg, Chuck Berry, Tom Petty, Joan Baez, Neil Diamond, Cat Stevens, Gladys Knight, and the Pips, Eric Clapton, the Eagles, Rufus, and Chaka Khan, Barry White, Patti LaBelle, The Police, Sting, Steve Earle, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Sheryl Crow, Tupac Shakur, 50 Cent, and countless more. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is a different article than what I was reading, and it says, at the time of the fire, the coverage focused on the damage to Universal's film, TV, and theme park properties, with representatives stating that most of the music kept in the vault on the lot had been moved to other facilities, which I told you earlier. But yeah, it says $150 million.
Let's see, because I found something here from, this was June 1st, 2008.
Wow.
This is what we want to know whether this is a cover-up. Could it have been a news cover-up to try to protect the music group?
Yeah.
Or is this an added memory, like a Mandela effect?
I don't remember, guys. I would have remembered this happening in 2008. To me, this is something new that just develops in our timeline.
They didn't.
They think it was a cover-up?
No, I'm saying they did not publicly release that there was a fire.
Let's just see. Wow. There's a video clip I found here from June 1st, 2008 from ABC 7 News. Let's see what they say.
And county departments. It is now contained to a few buildings on that lot. Fire officials just held a news conference a few minutes ago. Eyewitness News reporter Melissa McBride is live and joins us with the latest from the command post. Melissa. Lisa and John, good morning. The fire is under investigation. The cause is unknown at this time, and we don't have a damage estimate. As part of that news conference, not only were we hearing from fire officials, but also from people out of the building. Can you tell us what has been lost?
Well, we're not sure what the damage is yet, but it did affect our video vaults, and some has been saved, some has been lost. We have to evaluate what the damage is.
Now, we understand that it is possible to replicate some of the videos that have been lost.
None of the masters are there, so copies are what will be lost. But we do have the ability to replicate them all, and we will do that.
And
save.
I don't know. I don't remember anything about this. Do you?
Wow. Did you hear? He said some was lost and some was saved. Pretty much what I said earlier.
Yes.
And frankly, although it had been terrible for them to happen to that, we do have their locations, and I'm sure they will find a way to adjust for it. So that's what was immediately affected.
some of these other buildings that we've been seeing from the air.
Was the King Kong attraction, which has been destroyed.
How extensive is the damage to that building and the attraction?
Well, I would think that's totally destroyed. I would think that's not salvageable the way it is now.
I know that you were very thankful to the.
They do, but they're really quite heroic and extraordinary.
There was talk about a bomb threat. Was that just some sort of a bizarre rumor that got started? What is your knowledge of that subject?
It was a bizarre rumor. No one here has had any knowledge of that at all. Not any of the police. Not.
At about 4:40 on the back lot of Universal, they are still going to open up the theme park, and we know that the King.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Universal Studios fire June 1st, 2008.
Never remember that, guys. Never. Not in my timeline. I'm sorry. I would have remembered this. You know?
That's a fire at, let's see, 500,000 songs.
I'm curious to know in the chat, guys, did anybody remember this fire happening in their timeline? Because for me, this never happened. What about you guys?
This is crazy.
Never heard about this. You know who might know about this? If he was in the chat, Rich Fisanik, Sandy, because he's really into the music. I wish he was in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
I wish we could get him on and see if he knows, because like I said, he's into the whole music industry, and he'd remember this happening.
True.
If you're out there, Rich, listening, please come in the chat. This would be awesome. I'd love to get him on.
Universal Music Group. I want to see video footage from that more. I want to see more.
No one remembers this, guys. Just so you know.
Oh my gosh.
No one remembers this.
This is huge. This is huge. A huge event like this coming into our timeline, just like the Black Tom explosion. That never existed for a lot of people, including myself. Now we got this catastrophic event in 2008, which is not that long ago. That's what's weird about it, guys. This isn't like back in the 60s or 70s.
Well, it's 11
this is
years
2008.
I know. You guys know anything can be created at Hollywood. You know, they can make something look real. So could it be something they baked at Hollywood? That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Amy Ferguson.
But how could you? No, but how could you causing a fire like that, catastrophic fire? This really happened then.
Amy Ferguson says that she was in Nashville around that time. This would have been big news.
Yeah. Can you find any? Hey, Brian, can you find any headline like newspapers? Anything to back it up, Sandy?
Well, how about we'll look for the next show under residue. We really got to get to the list, guys.
Yeah. Let's get.
Yeah, Brian, we got to move on. We've been talking about this all morning. We got to get on to other effects. Sorry, guys.
Yes.
We didn't mean to keep going on and on and on about this one. It freaks me out. That's all I'm going to say, because I do not 100%.
Amy Ferguson said that she's a singer-songwriter with her sisters, and we opened shows for a lot of the big stars.
Wow.
That's awesome, Amy.
So Amy doesn't remember this event?
No.
Wow. What do you think, Brian Stavely? Do you remember this?
He's talking about Black Tom.
Oh. Okay. All right. Should we move on to the next thing, guys? We still have a long way to go, and
we're gonna start doing a section on the show called ME Rewinds. because we're
If we
noticing
get-
a lot of new
Yeah.
people coming to our shows that are new to the Mandela effect, and they may not know some of these. So, Theresa, why don't you start?
This is the Jim Blossom song, right?
No. Who sings this?
I'll be there for you.
No,
Oh, the Friends song. The Friends.
Yeah, but it's a song by the Jim Blossoms.
It
No,
is?
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
so.
It's the
No, no.
Rembrandts. Rembrandts.
I'm sorry.
It's the Rembrandts,
They
Brian.
sound like the Jim Blossoms.
Yes, but it's the Rembrandts.
You're right. Rembrandts.
So it's the song starts out. Hold on.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to blank.
Yes.
Blank. Yeah, there
I'll
you go.
be there for you when the rain starts to blank. Can
Blank.
you please put in the chat what you remember?
Sorry, Brian.
And after a few seconds, if we're not getting too many answers, we'll give you options. But I don't want to give you an option yet.
No. Well,
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to what?
blank. And the song is, like I said, by Rembrandts. The Rembrandts are Rembrandts, and it's from the
It's the
Friends
theme
show.
song. It's the
Theme song
for
for Friends show. You know the.
Esther says poor.
Oh, she remembers poor. Okay, what else? Anybody
Fizzy
else?
says fall. Brian says poor. Sandy says
Oh.
fall.
Oh.
Myself.
Anyone else? Sandy says fall.
Shardakan Nas thought fall.
All right, I'm putting my answer in. There you go. I just added my own. Brian McFarlane, you want to add your own in
He
there?
already did.
What do
He
you
said
remember?
Poor. He said poor.
Poor. Okay.
Amy,
Esther says
Theresa,
poor.
Oil, or Greg all say fall.
All right.
I think
We're gonna
Has
have
to
a
be fourth
reveal.
fall.
We're gonna
it's
reveal in
Laurel
just a
Yanny.
second.
It could be a Laurel Yanny thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could
Okay.
be.
Anyone
except
else?
Most of us remember fall.
Wow. Okay. You
Fall
ready to
has
reveal it?
Won the poors.
Brian, go ahead and play it and see what it says. Go ahead and play a little snippet of it.
Here we go. Ready?
Very low. Mm-hmm.
There we go. Turn it up, Brian.
No, I hear
you
poor
heard it.
now. I
Now
hear
it's poor.
It was fall for me, not poor. That's a change.
Exactly.
That's not,
I'm gonna play
that's
it
not
slow
Laurel
motion.
Yanny. It's too low, Brian.
Hi, Adam for Christ. Welcome.
You talking about the volume?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I hear poor now. It was
Dang,
fall
I
for me,
hear
though.
fall now. What?
No,
What?
I hear poor.
I just heard fall.
I heard poor.
I heard poor.
All right, so let's look at the actual
Oh my
lyrics.
gosh. Guys, I just heard fall.
Let's look at the actual lyrics real quick.
All right. I'm losing it. Okay.
All right, and then we'll go on to the next one.
Yeah, we got a lot to go.
lot to cover.
Oh, you're going to show residue. Let's show the residue for
Brian,
fall.
you're looking for LEP9 rewinds.
No, I agree, Fizzy. It's poor now.
I'll be
But
there
a lot
for
of
you
people
when the
remember
rain starts to
fall.
pour. But it does sound like fall. I honestly can hear it in my mind switching back and forth.
I think we're making it happen, guys.
But
what
poor rhymes with before.
Sharkaton said he's hearing both now.
Yeah, but I was thinking it could have been like a slant rhyme. You know, sometimes you have slant rhymes.
I know.
Amy says she thinks they're trying to intentionally drive us crazy.
Could be.
Let's drive the Mandela effect people nuts.
I have a new theory. I have a theory. My new theory is that it is being caused by a group, whether it be a government or something. And that's why we don't see any huge, like something that the masses would see. Like all of a sudden the Philadelphia Phillies don't exist. Like,
I don't know,
everybody be
Fizzy.
like, what are you
just switching.
talking about? You know? And I think the reason why we don't have Mandela effects like that. is because
Okay.
they're
Busy says,
trying to
don't
see
blame
who
us for
notices.
this.
Okay. So let's see. We got a lot to talk about.
Fizzy.
Brian, go to the folder. Teresa has residue of fall. Go to the folder.
Yes, some good residue too.
LTP9-rewinds, and I think it says fall-pour or something like that.
Yep.
Or friends.
It was easy to find, Sandy. It wasn't really hard to find.
No, and it's
Really,
good residue.
it was pretty easy. I had no trouble with that one. Some residue, you've asked me before about residue. Sometimes I have a hard time finding it, and sometimes I don't. It all depends on what Mandela effect it is. So
Yeah.
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. Again, more fall residue.
It's all fall.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. This one says, I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall, like I've been there before.
I hope none of it changed. Just warning you, it might have, one of them might have changed. I don't know, but
I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall.
There you go.
Okay, then more lyrics when the rain starts to fall.
Uh-huh.
So this is kind of a throwback Mandela effect. It's not really a new one.
No, that's what
But there's more residue.
These are under rewinds for a reason. Yes, they're older for the newer for the people who've never heard them before.
Yes. This is a rewind. Oh, Sandy, do you want to talk about the rewind we're going to start doing on the show? Let Brian know.
I already did.
Hamster one to talk about, right?
We're gonna be discussing some of the lesser known Mandela effects that have already made their rounds in the community for the newer people to the community.
Yes.
Because we see a lot of people waking up at different times, and
we need to rewind it and remind them. Yeah. This was an older effect.
And sometimes it's like the next one we're talking about, I didn't hear about.
Wow.
And I'm affected by it. So Brian, the next one, we're going to ask the chat, how do you spell hamster? I want you to spell in the chat. This is brought to us by Dan.
You got to give credit to the person who found that.
I'm in the middle of doing that, Theresa.
Okay.
This was found by Dan from Scarab Performance.
Yay, go Dan.
Can you please spell hamster in the chat, please?
Hamster. Sharkaton said a hamster.
Hamster. Mm-hmm.
No P. Hamster. Anyone else? How do you spell hamster? Sharon McDonald said a hamster. Oh, Lordy. Everybody's got the H-A-M.
Well, to be honest with you, I would have said the same thing until Theresa pointed this out.
Yay, Brian Stavely. He remembers the P. Thank you, Brian Stavely.
As soon as I saw it with the P, I remembered it with a P.
Yep, Brian remembers like me. I remember the P. Sorry, Sandy.
Brian McFarland says hamster dance. Yes, that's in the folder, Brian.
Yes, there's a hamster dance with the P.
Salted Cedar says Hamster.
Uh-huh. You know what got on your mind? Uh-huh. Oh, Fizzy Pop said she used to have a hamster name. How do you say that? Mosum?
Moosum?
Mousum? What does that mean, Fizzy? That word.
That's his name. Mousum.
That's cool. Mousum. Oh, I got it, Mousum.
I had one named Snowball. My sister had one named Frisky, and they were both supposed to be
I want a
girls.
hamster.
And they were boys, and they were a boy and a girl, and they ended up having hundreds of hamsters.
Hey, I'm going to be next door later on, guys, and I'm going to go into PetSmart and see if I see the word hamster anywhere. I'm curious now. You hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I want to go see if I see it anywhere. If I do, I'm going to take pictures. I'll tell you that, and I'll present them to you guys.
Esther says, has anyone seen Good Omens being targeted? And I wonder if it's a misleading that they're doing. 20,000 Christians have signed a petition to get Netflix to cancel it, but it's an Amazon Amazon Prime show.
I've never even heard of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Good Omens. They advertise it all the time on Amazon Prime.
Good Omens?
Yeah, it's not a very good show.
What's it about?
I'm not sure. I mean,
Esther, what's it about? Put it in the chat. What's it about? Okay. So we showed plenty of residue. Should we go on to the next effect?
Well, we didn't show the hamster residue.
Oh, we didn't? I thought you did, Brian.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It's under LEP9-Rewind Hamster.
There's plenty of residue for Hamster. Trust me, guys. I found a bunch. And thank you again, Scarab.
Yes.
Out there, Dan. Awesome.
And Fizzy's hamster was named Malsum.
What is good
Aww.
on?
Huh?
I'm not sure.
I'm asking Siri.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I don't think Siri can search Flickr.
Did you hear Siri?
Yes.
She sounded confused.
What is the TV show Good Omens about?
Okay. Searching the iTunes store for Good Omens.
Yeah, Siri's going to go right to iTunes because that's proprietary.
Yeah. Okay, so let's continue.
All right.
Let's look at the residue.
Hamster residue.
The hamster residue, Brian.
Yep. I'm going to keep you on track.
I got to keep on the hamster wheel.
My
I really would love to have a hamster one day.
This hamster's name is Hampton, right?
Uh-huh.
Hampton and the hamsters. But what's weird is hamster is spelled Hamster, but then it's called the hamster dance.
Yeah.
HAMP. That's just weird.
Yeah, that is
weird. Very weird. Very weird.
Hamster wrestler.
And why would his name be Hampton? It's supposed to be a play on hamster.
You like the T-shirt, Brian, with the hamster on there? The T-shirt?
I do.
Why would they waste time making a T-shirt with HAMPSTER? I thought that was pretty good residue I found.
Now, this residue, I think, changed. You have this thing that says Habitrail.
Yeah, look at the logo on that one.
Restaurant.
Look at the I and the T.
For your hamsters with HAM. It's missing the B now. Yeah.
Well, look at the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's the bottom, Brian. It's
the bottom part. That's where the residue is.
It's the caption.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Hamster fine dining. Okay.
Which is weird. You got both ways. That's how the Mandela effect works.
Yeah, you got images blocking it.
Yeah. We're blocking it. Okay. Having a hamster. I mean, come on. When you think about it, hamster with a MSTER doesn't make any sense because, gosh.
I know, it blows your mind, don't it?
I kind of see both ways. It's messing with my head.
It does. Yeah, the Mandela effect does. It gives you like a dual, and Sandy and I are always having dual memories, right, Sandy?
Yeah.
And a lot of people out there probably do have dual memories, and that's been happening to me quite a bit, and it just screws with my head.
Now, Theresa, you're going to talk about your perfume.
You talking about the Vanilla Fields?
Yes.
Brian, we did this one a while back, but I brought it back again. Sorry. The Vanilla Fields has been my favorite perfume since probably the early 70s, whenever it came out.
Yeah.
70s, 80s. I can't remember when it came out. And the logo to me is all messed up. And like I said, Brian and I did a video on this a while back, but I wanted to bring it back again. Okay, Brian? So you're going to remember this.
Ladies, do you remember Vanilla Fields, and do you remember the A's being upside down?
Look at it, it's crazy looking. And I love this perfume.
But wait, Theresa, do you notice that the N and the I are the same letter? There's a dot over the N.
Yeah, there's a dot over the end. Did you notice that?
Yes, we noticed that. I mean, Brian and I noticed that. It's all messed up.
Theresa, I didn't notice that when we did the video, the N and the I being merged like that.
You didn't?
No, I noticed that.
The only thing.
Oh, wow.
At the time, the only thing that I noticed that were the A's messed up. You never told me about the I.
No, I
didn't.
Change.
That's
and it probably changed again since we last showed this. Because how long ago was this, Brian, when we did Vanilla Fields? A year?
No, almost 2 years ago.
And this is
almost 2 years.
This is also a good reason why we should revisit.
Brian, would you like to trace this logo for me, for us?
I'm gonna trace it real quick.
This one, I have a feeling it's going to change again.
A is, again,
my
the
favorite.
A is missing the crossbar, and the N is merged with the I.
With a dot on top of the N.
Yeah, that wasn't like that when we first looked at it.
That's crazy. Vanilla Fields was not like that, guys. I don't even know if they still make this. I think it comes out at, you know how Walmart every year has their specials for like Christmas stuff?
So you might find it there.
Sandy?
Yeah.
You know how Walmart every year has specials for like colognes or perfumes and they come out?
You might find it there like Christmas.
Yes. That's usually when I'll find it every year and I'll just buy one or two, but you don't see it out very often. It's really hard to find. Actually, just reminded me when I go to Walmart later on today, I'm going to see if they still sell Vanilla Fields during the regular time, during the year.
All right,
but I think
Brian, I'm sorry. I'm telling Brian where to go next. Brian, all right, if you want to go to the perfume first, you're flipping through them too fast.
Okay, we're pointing out the R's and the A's are merged and the R's and the E's.
In emerald, yeah, there's even the old bottles like that. In red, I used to use red perfume like in college, I think. But the women's version is not merged. The men's is.
That's weird.
Yeah. See the R and the E? In red.
I agree with you, Esther.
Well, the R and the E's merged.
Yeah, in Odyssey, the E and the Y isn't merged, but it doesn't look right. I don't remember them like almost touching like that. Teresa found that one.
Yeah, that's an older cologne. I think that's Avon, isn't it?
It is
Sandy?
Avon. It is Avon.
Yeah. Avon, yeah. Some of the Avon bottles have changed, which we will show you. We got more, right, Sandy?
This is part of the logos. So Brian, now I need you to go to the regular logos folder. We're gonna knock these out real quick.
Yeah.
We're running short on some time, but let's look at logos.
We're gonna knock them out.
We wasted a lot of time talking while you were.
I know.
About the fire.
Yeah, I noticed Fame a while back. It's got that stupid Ford logo curl.
Yes, that's exactly what I told Sandy. I said, Sandy, look at the Ford F. Exactly.
Guys, if you remember this TV show, do you remember the F looking just like the Ford logo?
No way.
No, it wasn't like that.
No way. It was not like that.
It was not like that. No, not at all. Not for me.
So basically, they're playing off of the Ford logo. That's what it did.
I think they're just like laughing at us with that.
I made a video about that actually almost 3 years ago.
The Fame?
What?
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Did you trace it?
I think I did.
Let me talk about this. This.
All right.
I need you to pay attention to the. Oh, where'd you go? You were showing the image. Now you're gone.
I'm showing you the video that I did about Fame.
Oh, you have it?
If I can find it. If you can erase it. New huge. Actually, this is 1 year ago. I'm sorry. Fame TV show logo. The F has a 6 just like the Ford logo. You see that? I did the video about a year ago. It says vote number 539. And you remember, we have like 1,800 videos now with my channel.
Brian, that says the F has a 6.
Yeah, it has a 6, just like the F.
No way.
Oh, you're calling the pigtail a 6?
It looks like a 6 to me because and F also happens to be the 6th letter of the alphabet. So I think they're purposefully trying to make a 666 in their logo.
No way.
That's just my opinion.
That's interesting. So I want to show here the Love Boat logo. Do you see the O in boat?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Do you remember that weird O? Because I don't, and I'm going to show you what I remember.
It looks like a monocle.
And also, I want you to pay attention to the life raft around their heads. I remember a life raft around their heads when they showed them in the opening credits. Now it's just an O like that Love Boat O with hearts in it. It looks more like a poker chip. It looks so weird. But anyway, keep going. I need to show you the logo because I found residual of what I remember. All right, so at the bottom of that, the B is broken. I just want to show you that one.
Yeah, the B's broken, yeah.
Yeah, that's from a TV guide. All right, keep going. All right, so scroll in so I can see. All right, that's showing again that it's got the life raft around their faces. It's just a residual of that. So you could see that it was a life raft, not a poker chip. But keep going.
All right.
Let's see. I don't know what. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. But if you look at the logo for Quaker Square, that's just weird.
Yeah, the U and the A is merged.
Yeah. I don't know why that was in there. That was an accident.
Oh, there's the love boat. Yeah, I see.
All right, now look at that O. I remember the same O as that's in love, and I found residue of that. I don't remember the O being different in boat, but that's the logo.
That's
Theresa,
the logo now. So
and Theresa doesn't. I do remember the shape around Love Boat. Theresa does not.
No, it looks weird. It just looks off to me. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
For us out there that grew up in the 80s and 90s, when did this show come out actually?
70s.
70s. So this was before my time.
But
yeah,
no,
that's why you wouldn't remember it.
I used to watch it at night, Brian. So it was on. Oh, I'm older than you. I keep forgetting.
I was born the year the Rubik's Cube came out.
Yeah, I was born like 4 years. I'm 4 years older than you, Brian.
Yeah.
That makes a difference when you're a kid. If I'm 8, you're 4. I'm going to remember a TV show you're not, you know?
Right. Just like I know Knight Rider and someone else who grew up in the 90s might not know it, you know?
Right. Exactly.
I remember Knight Rider.
Oh, there you go. Love Boat.
Now that's how I remember it.
The O was
and that's the official music soundtrack.
Oh, wow. So, you're telling me the soundtrack didn't change?
Correct.
Now, how is it that the TV show changed then?
I don't know.
That's weird. Oh my gosh. It looks awful.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so Theresa found this Moonlighting is all merged.
Moonlighting?
That's actually the opening credit, like, of the scene. Not. Oh wait, Brian, don't show this yet. Go to the next image. I got a question to ask the chat. Guys, in the chat, can you please spell the city of Bel Air for me? No, you just showed it again.
I didn't, I swear.
Oh, it was too big. Spell Bel Air, guys.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air. How do you spell Bel Air? I like Dean Johnson. He always puts like he's able to turn everything into a Bible verse. I love that.
Okay, I'm going to ask an easier question.
That is awesome, Dean. Thank you.
Do you remember a dash between Bel and Air? Yes or no? That's the easier question. It's not really with the spelling. It's the fact that there's a dash now, and I don't remember a dash. And apparently none of you do either. Okay, no, Brian, you can pull up that image again.
What?
I said you can pull up the Fresh Prince image again.
No, people are not remembering a dash.
It's a dash now.
Whoops. Oh my God! Really? It's got the dash right there.
Yeah. Yep. It did not have a dash in my past. 100%.
Dang.
And I have more images to show that's not just this, but that's the actual. I think that's the actual intro, but I also have like DVD sets and stuff like that where it's got the dash. Brian, where'd you go?
She's still there?
No. Brian.
I think he got kidnapped again.
It does look wrong, Esther. It never had a dash in my past. Brian stated it didn't cheat. Brian just wasn't paying attention. Wow, Brian, you can't just walk away from your show. You're presenting. We need you here.
Where did he go? Brian.
I'm back.
You keep running away.
Sorry.
You can't do this.
Sorry.
He's like, hey, remember that movie called The Runaway Bride? We're going to call him the Runaway Brian.
Brian. Yeah.
Hey, guys. Also,
The Runaway Brian.
Listen, what's up with these weird-looking E's on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, too?
Yeah, I know.
They look like 6s.
Well, the C even looks like an A. It looks like Priney instead of Prince.
Golly.
There was so much merging going on. It's crazy, guys.
Dial. There's 2 1s instead of I's in Dial now. And it's been like that forever. I have an image of Logopedia up in there, too.
No, I thought the I was regular.
Yeah, they're 1s now.
When did that happen?
A long time ago, you'll see. Flex. I don't remember. I remember the X going down a little bit below the E. I don't remember going down all the way like that.
What is that, shampoo?
Yeah, I used to use it back in the 80s. Rogaine, it's broken. The A's are broken. Nothing's merged yet, but the R is broken, the A is broken, and it goes back and onto the older packaging.
No, but if you look at the G, it's reaching out for the A, and the A is reaching out for the I.
I know. That's why I said it's not merging yet. I think it's going to be soon.
The R is broken in Rogaine.
And so is the A.
Okay, so that tells you raw. They're spelling out raw for you.
Those are the broken ones, yep. And it's not just this packaging. Like as you go along, you'll see that there's more breaks.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar. With the dash.
With the dash.
Can't forget the dash.
All right, so there's Logopedia. As you can see, the number 1 has been in Dial since the get-go, and the L has been in Dial since 2000. Has been a number 1 since 2000. And actually, the old logo looks like a 1 as well, but it's got a foot going in the opposite direction at the bottom of the L.
Oh, wow.
Clean and clear. I used to use this shampoo and conditioner in the 80s, and they were not lined up like that. The CL did not look like a D, and the L's weren't on top of each other, and that N symbol was not inside the N.
And don't forget the Revlon, the L and the O is merged.
And it was Revlon, not Revlon. For me, at least. It was Revlon. There was an E in there.
Oh, yeah, clean and clear. The L's were not right on top of each other.
Nope, and the and was not inside the N. That's so wrong. Now, comment. Now, I want you to look at the progression. The T to the T to the cutoff T. That cutoff T goes all the way back to the 70s, Brian.
No freaking way.
Like 1979, I think.
No, it was more like this.
Yeah, I remember the middle one. But that middle one was when I was a baby, before you were born.
Comet.
All right, Red's in here twice. You can skip over that. Fiber 1, Theresa just found.
What, the I and the O?
Well, zoom out so I can see it again. No, it's not just the I and the O. The R is broken. The E is broken.
Oh, my goodness, really? No, it wasn't like that, I swear.
Yeah.
I thought I did a logo trace of that. Let's see if I find it.
Theresa, Amy Ferguson's asking if you got the thing she sent about Ragu.
Look.
Where did she send it?
Look.
What?
Fiber 1, F and the O. Vote number 154 2 years ago.
So you did not bring up the broken E or...
No, I did not. I don't think I did.
Where did you send it, Amy? Where?
It almost looks like, again, you guys.
Ironically, your video also says something about Ragu, Amy Ferguson. That's a weird synchronicity right there.
I just sent something to Amy in the chat. Where did she send it?
The B and the E is broken there, Brian.
Huh?
The B and the E is broken there.
Yes.
And the O, obviously. Because the F and the O are the same one.
Is above is below. It actually almost looks like a musical note if you look at it, but
I don't know, guys. I don't remember the F and the O being joined. Again, you guys can post residue if you find anything. Physical note if you look at it. But let's see. I don't know, guys. It almost looks like the B being joined with the O. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It almost looks like the B. I don't think I mentioned that the B and the E are broken.
No.
No, I don't think you did.
No.
Boxes at Walmart, and I don't remember the F being joined with the O. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Wow.
It almost looks like the B, where it's same as above is below. It actually almost looks like a musical note if you look at it, but I don't know, guys. I don't remember the F and the O being joined. Again, you guys can post. Yeah, thanks. This is just an awareness video. I'm not meant to confuse anyone. Hey, so what do you think about that? I didn't mention the B and the E being broken.
Yep. Now go back to Teresa's because it's a new logo. Go back to the image. So it's a new logo now. So the E is no longer broken because it's solid.
No, the E
I
is
seen that the other day, guys.
No. The E is not solid. It's broken.
No, at the top, Brian. I mean,
Oh,
at the
that
top
one.
in fiber. The R is broken instead.
R and E. Yep.
Yep.
All right. The L and the A is merged in planters, and the N and the T, I believe.
Hey, it's the Monopoly guy. That's the Monopoly guy right there.
Yep. So LA and NT, but also look at the little cutout in the A, Brian.
No, the cutout was not there in the A. That's new.
Nope.
Planters, the L and the A is merged, and the A has.
That one drives me crazy because I love Planters peanuts.
The N and the T is merged.
Yep.
And then in the
Crazy,
bottom, the R is broken, the P is broken. Do you see it in dry roasted peanuts?
I don't see the R being broken.
In roasted, Brian.
You guys are making me hungry.
Okay. In roasted, yes.
And the P in peanuts is broken at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I would just trace the R and the P.
Soul Train. What happened with Soul Train?
Okay, so
it's
that
messed
logo
up.
is the 90s logo or 2000. That's the one they had at the end in 2006. I don't remember it with the dots on top of the U. Do you see the dots?
Yep.
I don't remember the dots on top of the U. And the old logo Theresa found is crazy. It's coming up.
Yes.
That was the logo until they changed it to the one we just showed.
The SOU is connected.
Yeah, I found it the way I remember it. So if you keep scrolling through, we're going to find right there. You see it?
Okay, yeah, like this.
That's how I remember it.
Soul Train.
There's a few more examples of how I remember it.
Notice how the A is kind of curved. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the A is weird. I agree. But that's how it's always been, all like overlapping like that. Okay, so is that Blade Runner? It's so small. Yeah, look at the A. Look at the A in Blade Runner.
It's cut off. The A is cut off now.
Yeah.
It was not like that, I swear.
I agree. That's what I said when I found it.
A lot of merging, guys. That's what I've noticed a lot of.
Outsiders.
A lot of merging.
Brian, zoom in.
Yeah, the Outsiders.
Okay, so the THE, the H and the E is merged. But in the old logo of the Outsiders, that should be next. Also, the RS is merged. ERS is merged. DERS, actually. But the THE is like one. The H and E is one letter.
Yeah, that's right. And
but
so
the old poster is messed up too. The I is a number 1. We'll get to it. There's a lot of Soul Train there. There's more Rogaine just showing you it's broken, even going back with the old.
No. The R was never broken in Rogaine.
Yeah. So I'm trying to say it's broken even back then. I was just showing you the different versions. It's always been broken.
No.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The whole logo is messed up.
We just talked about the Bill and Ted.
I know we did. Look at the X, the R, the V. Look at that R. It's got a cutout and it's broken.
The R is cut out and broken, and now the X and the V are merged.
Yeah, and the N's going up next to Ted's.
Hang on. I gotta see, because we talked about that as not the logo that was affected, but the telephone booth.
Right, I know.
Versus phone booth.
And no one said, why is that X and V connected? Like, we would have noticed that.
It's crazy.
Let's look at the original VHS case. Let's see if we can find an original. Okay, so now this is weird. The E's got these horns on them. And
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that.
See, but we actually had a Blu-ray of this. I had that version, and I don't remember that.
Wow. Strange. Oh, the B is broken too. Did you mention that? The B is broken.
I didn't even notice that. No, to be honest with you.
Uh-oh.
That was, you found that one. But you see the Outsiders, the number 1?
Outsiders, yeah, the number 1 in Outsiders.
Now, Just for Men, on the front of this box, this is the old one. Look on the front. Zoom in on the front.
It's about as far as I can go.
It's not merged there.
Not
I have
merged.
close-ups. Don't worry. But on the sides, it is. And don't worry, there's close-ups. I took close-up pictures. We'll get to it. All right, so this is the new version of Heather's, and the R looks like someone took their finger and erased it. There's a close-up. Do you see the MEs merged?
The ME and Just for Men.
On the side. On the side, it's merged. But the next one should be the front. It's not merged yet.
I see that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another Fame.
Fame with the 6 on the F, or curly Q, whatever you want to call it.
Teresa, I don't remember this TV show. Teresa does, but that I'm sure it wasn't like that in the 70s.
Manimal.
No.
The A and the F.
It looks
the whole
weird,
thing's
Brian.
merged.
Man, remember that show?
I don't.
I don't really remember that show.
It's an old one, guys. He actually this man turned into animals.
You're
All right,
making
Brian,
me
now
check,
there's-
you're making me want to check to make sure my Incredible Hulk is fine.
All right, because we also have separate folders for that's weird. Brian, when you're done, can you also look up Heart to Heart, because Heart to Heart wasn't in the folder that it should have been.
Heart to Heart.
Heart to Heart.
Yeah, if you're done looking at Incredible Hulk.
70s, 80s show, Sandy? 80s maybe?
Okay, what were you saying?
It's an
When you're
older
done
show, Heart to Heart. I don't know. I think it was an 80s show.
Yeah, it was an 80s. It was a late 70s to mid 80s show, Heart to Heart.
Okay,
Because the logo isn't in there, but it's merged. I want to show it.
Heart to Heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Google it.
All right.
It should have been in the logos folder, and it's not.
Okay.
But I have other folders that we have to, from the logos, that we need to jump to look at.
Oh, Heart to Heart.
Put TV after it.
Images.
Show.
Like that? Yeah, the R's look weird.
No, that's not the one. Just go to images. I'm looking for the actual logo on the show. Yeah, those R's were wrong.
Yep.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the intro to the TV show. Anyway, just take my word for it. The A and the R is merged.
Gosh.
If you can't find it.
Hang on. Intro.
Yeah. I would put Heart to Heart logo and see if you could find it that way.
I'm spelling it wrong too. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
H-A-R-T,
It's
Brian.
H-A-R-T.
Yeah, here it is.
I believe that was their last name. I think
Okay.
that's why they called it that.
The A and the R is merged.
The H-A-R is merged.
HAR is merged in this first one here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But not in the second.
Not in the second one. That's weird.
Yeah. So the next one is a folder, HR PuffNStuff. Guys, if you remember a kids program called HR PuffNStuff, can you please spell PuffNStuff in the chat? Well, Brian, you have to go to the folder.
Oh, PufNStuff right here.
PuffNStuff, yeah.
You remember that one?
Because I clearly remember it spelled like you would spell it. Puff, P-U-F-F, N, stuff, U-F-F. Teresa found this. It's one.
It looks weird.
I don't remember it like that. It was 2 F's for me.
Yes, me too, Brian.
Sharon
Sandra.
McDonald says it's 2 F's for both.
Yes.
2 Fs and PufNStuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 Fs. Definitely. 100%. I
don't
watched that
know.
show when I was younger. I remember it.
I don't know this one, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it's because you're a lot younger than us.
Yeah.
HR PufNStuff.
Yes.
It's got 2 Fs, but it should have 4 Fs, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Yes, Brian.
Who found this one?
Theresa.
Oh,
I
wait.
did.
This is,
Accidentally.
yeah,
Again.
this is a good example right here. HR PufNStuff.
And
Yep.
some people are spelling it in instead of the letter N. Like puffin. Like a puffin.
That one kind of freaked me out, guys.
I don't remember it as in. I just remember N.
HR PufNStuff. This one has 2 Fs here and 2 Fs here. 4
Yep.
Fs. Oh my gosh. PufNStuff. There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
4 Fs.
Stuff.
This is
Or as-
Mecha PuffNStuff. This is art, but
HR
it's everywhere. It's everywhere. The 1 F just looks wrong.
The 1 F reminds me of double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
It's spelled with 1 F now.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't know why it's in there twice. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I think it duplicated, Brian. You're done. That's it. It duplicated. So next I need you to look for Electric Youth. Or Debbie. Yeah, it's Electric Youth. This one's going to be crazy because you're going to see the change.
Where at?
Electric Youth. In
What
the
is it?
folder.
Oh,
The
folder,
LEP.
okay.
Yeah, you're going to Flickr and you're looking for Electric Youth in the folder. You should see a perfume bottle. Keep scrolling. There you go. Look at the perfume first. Okay, don't. You need to see the perfume first, Brian.
I got it right there.
Okay. So I want you to look at the logo. It was identical to the cover of her album, Electric Youth. Look at the E. Okay? This is what the album should look like. Now look at the album. Look at the E in the album. It's changed.
Yeah. Definitely changed. Man.
Yeah. That E didn't go through it like it did, like it does now.
All right. Debbie.
All right. So let me see. Next we have. I need you to Google Mulan. Theresa says it's merged. I don't have an image for that.
Oh, Mulan is merged?
Yeah, and then the last thing we have to do is the last Starfighter, and then we can move on.
Yep.
Oh my God. Are you serious? No freaking way. The L and the A's merged.
Yes, that's a huge one, Brian. I've seen that movie before.
The L, the A, and the N.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, the L is so wrong.
And we all know I think LA has to do with the 6 because
Yes.
LA is the 6th musical note on the scale.
Yeah. Okay, so can you go to the folder for the last Starfighter? That's the last one in the logos.
Okay. I don't remember this.
The movie?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Oh, you need to watch this movie if you've never seen it before. But anyway, look at the logo. Zoom in. Look at the R, the A, the F, the T. There's a little cutout in the H. The LA again. The A's cut off. I don't remember the logo looking like that. And I do have multiple logos, which are all messed up in their own right. So if you keep moving, there's different logos that are slightly messed up in different ways. Brian?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, I'm not seeing anything change on the screen.
Okay, there we go. Oh, the L and the A's merged.
There's all sorts of merging going on. The L, the A, the T, the A, the R, the F. In this one, everything's merged too, and this is the original in the book.
Oh, the A's cut off.
Yeah. And there's a little cutout into the H. Do you see it?
Yep, I see it. We're gonna
It's
have
a
to
mess.
we're gonna have to speed through some of these.
Yes. Let's go,
All right, so
Sandy.
now we're moving on to animals. And Brian, you want to Google the elephants?
Ah, the one you've been waiting for, Brian.
Just Google it because we
Well,
don't have.
this one, Jennifer found it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
She should get credit for that one.
Right.
Jennifer.
Vector, Recall Vector did a video about this one.
And Need Input too, Brian. Need Input too did a video.
Need Input did a video as well, and he also found out that pangolins also have this.
Yes, pangolins. Those are weird looking.
Apparently, this is what a female elephant looks like after it's had babies.
Never seen that before, guys. Never. Crazy.
Now this is an older effect. This has been circulating a little while, but Brian was having a baby, so he missed this one, I think.
I might have missed this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just really strange.
Can you look up Need Input's pangolins as well?
Need Input pangolins?
No, well, not the video, but look up pangolins breasts as well.
Brian, P-A-N-G. P-A-N-G.
Oh, Lynn.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Pangolins.
Pangolins. Just put pangolins.
Breasts.
BR.
Don't put Need Input. I don't know if you're going to. You don't have to pull up the video.
No.
I just want to show images.
Yeah, but you need to specify that part of it.
Yeah, but no, he's Googling Need Input. That's what I'm trying to tell him.
All right.
You don't have to Google.
Yeah, Need Input should be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at images.
That's crazy. It's the second one, Brian. That's a pangolin.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
It's a strange animal.
Very weird.
Yeah, it reminds me of like an armadillo.
Doesn't it roll up, guys? Doesn't it a pangolin roll up?
Yeah, Theresa, what are you saying, Brian?
No, I'm saying that is a good find.
Yeah.
We also have a rainbow blanket octopus.
Just go.
Oh, we're getting to that one.
The folder's called Octopi. I put them all in the same folder because there's not many images. But it was a video from USA Today, so it's definitely real. It's not Photoshop.
Yeah.
But there's a rainbow blanket octopus and a violet octopus that Theresa found.
I found both of those. Yeah, I'm going to post those later, too. I have a lot of posting to do, guys.
They're both types of blanket octopus.
Crazy.
So that's the violet one. And then there's a rainbow one. And the rainbow one, USA Today has a video of it if you guys want to look for it. But you don't have to. I'm just saying it is available. This is not Photoshop. This is real.
No, this is very real. Rainbow. It's like rainbow, guys. It's getting into everything. You know?
It is.
Like, even my poor angel wings.
Brian, did the video freeze or are you just not flipping through images?
I'm responding to Lisa. I've got to call Lisa, and we got to get the show on the road here.
All right, well let's get through this, guys. And Sandy.
Well, we only have like 10 more things. You just, like.
I know.
1, 2.
These are some really interesting images of rainbow.
We have 9 things.
Rainbow blanket.
9 things. We can get through it.
Blanket octopuses, yes.
Of all things, I've never heard of this thing.
Oh, yeah. Fizzy, that was a mandanimal, a blanket octopus.
Aren't they beautiful? The rainbow one.
Because they have a membrane between their legs, their tentacles.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing on the list is dogs. You're gonna go to the folder dogs.
Dogs,
because guys, in this reality, dogs can actually drive now. Like it's always been jokes in movies and stuff, but like actually they're being taught to drive and they're doing a great job. So that's a link to 2 different.
Sandy, you're making me laugh.
Driving. I can't read the title because he has it off the screen.
Gosh,
driving dogs.
3
Brian.
rescue dogs are trained to drive by an animal rescue charity, and they successfully passed their driving tests.
What?
Mm-hmm. And the other one is different dogs learning to drive.
Are they going to get licenses?
They can start the car, accelerate, change gears, and steer.
What?
Yep.
I'm sorry. This one's really making
Amy
me mad.
Ferguson, correct, but they do modify the cars for the dogs. And Brian disappeared again.
Okay,
Hey, Sandy, I got a joke. Are they going to learn how to bark?
We're going to have to actually probably go to next week if we don't finish all of these in next week.
We didn't even get to Mandela effects.
Animal charity teaches dogs to drive. That's awesome. Wow. Your next Uber driver could be this dog right here.
And this and this is just another part of the article. All right, next is we believe it's a Yanny Laurel that Teresa's friend Bianca found for the song "Heaven Is a Place on Earth," and it's timestamped 15 seconds.
Ooh, baby, do you know that song?
I don't have a link, Brian. You said, oh yeah, I do. It's in the description. It's timestamped 15 seconds, Brian.
We need to know what you hear.
He's gone again.
I'm right here.
All right.
What are we doing?
You have to go to the link in the description to 15 seconds for Bianca's song.
Heaven is a place on earth.
Yes.
Yes.
Except
Belinda Carlisle.
Okay.
She heard the place on earth.
Right there. Can you slow that part down?
It was the first thing.
Okay, heaven is a place on earth. That's what I heard.
Duh. That's weird.
It seems normal to me.
No, Brian. The part you're slowing down is "Ooh, heaven is," and it's right there. Not will make.
I don't know what I'm looking for. Give me a better minute marker because 15 seconds doesn't show it.
All right, it's after that. We'll make it's "Ooh,
Okay.
baby, do you know what that's worth?" Keep going.
Know. I'm not showing it.
It's like the third line. It's probably right before that. I'm hearing A.
All right, you want to just talk about it because I can't seem to find it.
We heard "the" before.
Yeah, he's probably in the wrong spot. Theresa, you said 15 seconds. I don't think that was the right time.
Yeah, that's where it was at. It's where they're holding the globe in their hand, and that's when they say it. Right there.
No, it's not right there. It's not "We'll make heaven." It's "Ooh, heaven is a place on earth." I wrote down the sentence. It's not. It's still further up.
It must be further up. But yeah, just go ahead and talk about it real quick.
Well, there's no point talking about it if people can't hear it.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just skip this one. It's okay.
All right.
Let's skip it. Go ahead. Let's go on the next one. Go ahead, Sandy.
Lincoln
Sorry, guys.
Rare genetic syndrome.
Yeah, Theresa found that they're saying Lincoln now had a rare genetic syndrome called Men2B or Marfan syndrome. They're two different syndromes.
He had
like really tall.
He had giantism.
Well, no, they're saying it was Men2B, which is something I was tested for when they suspected that I had a paraganglioma.
Explain what it is.
It's a genetic condition that causes paragangliomas, and it can cause like growth hormone disorders, which would have made him really tall. Marfan syndrome is where people have extra long arms and legs. And if he had Men2B, they suspect that he probably had cancer and only had about a year to live.
Wow.
He was assassinated. And there's a link in the description, guys, if you want to read more about it.
I have an ad.
I never knew that. I
I'm
never
not
knew he had a
able-
genetic disease.
I don't know if that's a Mandela or we're just scientists are finding more information. They're doing a call to anybody who has any genetic relics of Abraham Lincoln to please send them in. I doubt anybody here has any, but I just put it out there. But the next Mandela, this is a Mandela for me. I love baking. I hate cooking, but I love baking.
Smart cakes.
Yeah, all you bakers out there, have you ever heard of a smart cake that literally makes its own layers while it bakes?
What?
Yeah, 'cause it's a thing now.
Yep.
Another name for it is a magic cake. You literally pour the batter into a pan, and while it's cooking, it makes its own layers. Like Jello 1, 2, 3, if you remember Jello 1, 2, 3. No, Smart Cake is a brand. That's not the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You're better off going to my folder.
Okay, I'm going to the folder.
Yeah. Smart Cake is a diet thing.
Okay, Smart Magic Cake. Here we go.
Yeah.
Smart Cake. The
Yeah,
cake
never
called the
in my
Smart Cake.
past either.
It separates into 3 layers.
On its own.
What?
Yep.
Yeah. Good find, Sandy.
Thank you. It's called a Smart Cake because during the baking process, it will separate in 3 layers. This cake that can make its own base, cream, and sponge during baking.
That's
And everybody
insane.
credits that Claudia Davis for inventing this. I have never heard of this.
Me either.
That I gotta try it though. It makes
Yeah,
a
I wanna try it now,
layer
too.
in the middle and then a fluffy sponge on top.
Yep. It's easier to find the recipe if you search magic cake. So if anybody's
Yeah.
interested, Google magic cake and you'll get a recipe for it.
Wow. Magic 3-layer custard cake.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try this now. Because this
I
is
don't know
this
if
is
it's an effect or what, but it's
I've never heard of it.
like a sponge cake.
How'd you find that, Sandy?
I just came across it by accident.
Wow.
Teresa, I shouldn't even just answer anymore. I always find these by accident. I don't go searching for this stuff. It just hits me.
Wow.
Wait, so we have this thing with anonymous masks?
Yeah, I just want you to Google anonymous masks. Because we saw this last night and we wanted to add it because no, never in my past did they look like this. Curiouser and Curiouser. Guys, Curiouser and Curiouser is a new channel. It's Curiouser ampersand, the and symbol, and Curiouser. So it's Curiouser and Curiouser.
No, what?
Yeah, it's got like blush and lipstick.
No,
It
No.
never did in my past. It was just a black and white mask.
yeah, it was a black and white mask, and now the rosy cheeks and the red lips right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Curiouser and Curiouser found this.
Oh my God.
Crazy,
that-
huh?
That's got to be the biggest effect for me.
It is.
And now we have Chanel plants. What is a Chanel plant?
Chenille plants.
Really
Teresa found that. There's a folder.
Chenille plant. Okay.
Has anyone ever heard of a chenille plant? Because I never heard of these. They look crazy to me. Now, they are a tropical plant. But Teresa's from Florida, where the tropical plant easily grows, and she's never heard of them either.
They look like worm candy or cotton candy.
No, they look like cattails.
Yeah.
Caterpillars.
That
They
looks
look
like cheese puffs to me.
like
It does, like red cheese puffs. They
you
come
guys,
in red,
you got
pink,
lunch
and
on the
purple.
brain. Let's see. Rich
Fasanic,
Led
yeah.
Zeppelin, All My Love is
The title is All My Love, but the song still sings All of My Love.
All My Love versus All of My Love.
Now, the
Yep.
song is All of My Love. They sing All of My Love. They don't sing All My Love. But for some reason, the title is now All My Love. And he posted some good residue. So I found a couple more things, but it's mostly his residue that's in the folder to show everybody.
All of My Love.
That's
the
the residue
title-
I found. That's a YouTube chat.
Right. So is this residue because
That is residue. Yeah, it's in my
the
folder.
Led
Yes.
Zeppelin says All of My Love, but yet if you look at other recordings of the song, it's All My Love, right?
The lyrics still sing All of My Love, but the title is All My Love now.
Yeah, but there's a YouTube video that it
Right.
says All of My
And
Love
again,
right here.
yes, that's in my folder. Yes, that's residue. It's already in my folder. That's one of the things I added to the folder, Brian.
Okay, I got it. All of My Love here.
Great find, Rich.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin, by the way. Do you remember the hyphen between Led and Zeppelin?
I do not.
No.
That's new to me.
I found this. What? Go back. The
Okay.
Great White.
We've got like 3 minutes. All
They
My
can't even
Love.
see this. You're flying through it.
All My Love.
That's
What
his
else?
post.
The title.
This is how it is now. All My Love.
All My Love. It should be All of My Love.
Right. Did
They
you show them?
sing
All right.
All of My Love.
This is a discography that
Yep.
I found, or Rich may have found this one. That says All of My Love.
All of My Love.
Mm-hmm. But the best one that I found was the Great White one, which you flew past.
This one?
The Great White one. That one.
Wait.
Flew past it again.
Great White, yeah.
Salutes Led Zeppelin, and underneath All of My Love.
Wow. They're famous for Stairway to Heaven, aren't they?
Yes. And that logo is so screwed up. The P's have feet. So weird.
Yeah, I do not remember Led Zeppelin being hyphenated.
No, I don't either. And then the last one, no, there's two more. So Mark Fewings found an article from Beyond Science that there's a lost city of the Grand Canyon. It's either called the Cave City or the City of the Dead. It's got two names.
Hey guys,
And then
Beyond Science is my check.
while researching this for images, I found out that there's also an underground hotel in the Grand Canyon, which I've never heard of. And if you go to my folder, there's images, Brian.
Okay.
But I have to say, that's why I researched this, because Beyond Science they aren't always on the up and up when it comes to their research. But this time they were. So that's the hotel I found.
That's insane.
It's under the Grand Canyon. I've never heard of it. That's the schematics for the Lost City. That's the hotel again. Trying to see where you are. That's the hotel.
Welcome to the
That's
Hotel
the Lost City.
Grand Canyon. That's
the hotel.
Oh, you're talking about the Grand Canyon in the city?
Yeah, there's also a hotel underneath the Grand Canyon.
No
Theresa.
way.
That's from the Lost City right there.
No.
Wow.
There's the Cave Motel Room.
Oh, the Cave Motel Room, yeah.
That's the information about it.
Caverns and Walls, 65. There's
Never in my life ever heard about that. Never.
Nope. None of that.
No.
So the last Mandela effect Theresa found. Brian, go to the folder, Huge Flower.
All right. Let's see. Here it is.
Has anyone ever heard or seen a flower this big ever? The name is Raffles or something like that. Rafflesia, that's it.
Only in the movies.
There's like 12 different varieties. That looks like from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with the two kids like leaning over it. There's like 9 different varieties of it. It's huge.
Wow.
And Scarab's always saying how animals are becoming more prehistoric. Well, if this isn't a prehistoric flower, I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's the inside. Oh my goodness.
It's from
That's
the inside.
Wow.
It looks like something from like an alien planet, don't it, guys? Like something Star Trek would land on. You know what I mean?
Yes. Theresa,
back in the 60s.
For the third week in a row, you don't need to post your group, your chat, your link in the chat. It's in the description.
No, this is for new people in the group.
Theresa, it's in the description.
Okay, my bad.
It's okay.
Brian, I didn't know you had my group in the description.
Well, I want to thank everyone for coming today.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just letting you know.
Thanks, Sandy and Theresa, for all that you guys do. And
oh, you're welcome. It was a great show, guys. And remember, again, it's summertime. Brian, tell them to keep hydrated.
Keep hydrated and definitely use your sunblock.
Yes, and be careful out there because the sun is getting stronger, whether it's real or not. It still can burn you.
Yeah, and one thing a lot of people don't know, do not use fans when it's really hot. It just creates convection, because it creates like a convection oven effect. You're literally cooking yourselves.
No way.
If it's really hot, you need air conditioning.
Got it. I got my air conditioning pumping. But yeah, definitely drink lots of I've noticed the Gatorade, that seems to help me too. And coconut water. I'm gonna actually pick some up today, some coconut water.
Yes,
that helps me when I'm getting dehydrated.
Just be careful with the Gatorade.
Oh,